This is going to be our first game with the upgraded deck, and we're going to be playing against someone who's pretty experienced with all those banners, so hopefully we'll have a good match. We're going to mulligan the Whisper of the Sands because we don't need it until our obelisks are down, and it's more valuable when you have multiple obelisks, so we don't need it early game. And we're sort of searching for an early game play because just playing an obelisk by itself leaves it vulnerable, and we don't have a second 2-drop to pair with the uh, the Primus Fist. So right now we're just going to have to respond to all these walls by just attacking one and playing an obelisk. We don't want to attack the Jaxi because we don't want the opponent to have access to that mini Jax on their turn. We want to have it die and then be able to have a chance to answer it. So unfortunately our obelisk gets immediately chromatic hold, and then the Jaxi attacks us. So now the Jaxi is pretty far back, and with the old version of this we wouldn't have an answer. But because we've changed some cards, we have this access to the Rasha's Curse, and we're able to run it down and kill that mini Jax, which could be pinging us down and controlling the board throughout the game if we didn't have access to this. So other than this, we just played the Whisper of the Sands. We're just going to be able to kill an extra Gravity Well with that and cycle a card. And we didn't play the Primus Fist because I think we can get some value out of that. Although that may have been, that's another option that we could have taken with the extra 2 mana we had. So the opponent just plays an Icy, which is going to leave us stunned, and then plays Warbird. We're not at low health, but our opponents seems like they are trying to apply a little bit of pressure to us with the attack as well. So we want to be wary of our health total going forward. So we're just going to summon the Iron Dervish with a Bloodborne spell, and then just the Allomancer to try to get a minion on the board that will be able to summon something when it dies. So just something sticky that will be able to apply some pressure because we're falling behind on tempo. So our opponent plays the White Asp, which gives them extra attack, as well as when it kills our minion, it turns it into a Blazing Spines. So instead of getting our obelisk, they actually get a 3/3 wall in the place. So that was kind of a very big blowout for us. So what we do is we answer it with the Rasha's Curse. So that's the second time this has come up big for us. It kills the artifact, and it has the 2 attack, the Wind Dervish, which will be able to attack into the enemy general because it can't trade into the wall. And we're just going to play an Allomancer. So we've kind of taken back the tempo again, which isn't bad, but they're able to use the Hurt Sister to swap with the Allomancer, and then they'll be able to kill it with the Blazing Spines. Oh, actually, first they Cryogenesis it, so they're going to kill our Obelisk with the Blazing Spines, which will actually trade with it because this is a Soulborn Obelisk, which destroys any minion that deals damage to it. So right now we're not in a great position. We're at 16, or now we're down to 14, and we're going to have to attack this Hurt Sister, which will put us down to 11. And all we can really do this turn is summon a Dervish, and then I think we're going to play a Pax, and then I think we're probably just going to Inner Oasis just to draw the cards and try to leave some kind of board presence that our opponent can't easily clear. But right now we're very scared that our life total is being threatened so heavily because our opponent's always going to have access to this Bloodborne spell, which can do a constant 2 damage tick on us. So now they go very aggressive and they attack us with the 8/7 Saberspine Tiger, so we're down to 3 health. So we need to find a way to answer this Tiger, and we're going to take 2 damage next turn, so we can't be in a position to take any damage. So we're going to use Whisper of the Sands, which is going to give us a 2/2. And we're going to play the Primus Fist, which will give our other minion some more attack. And we're going to play the Falcius to protect our general from damage, so we can drop back and try to kill off this Tiger. And then we're going to attack into the enemy general and try to finish the game before their Bloodborne spell comes up for a second time, because if it does, we are going to die. So them backing up is pretty good for us. It sort of indicates that they don't have anything to break through our line and kill us with. And then they're going to get us down to 1 health. And right now you can see that we have 9 damage able to attack our enemies with. The Pax is going to go automatically. And we have the Dunecaster in hand, giving us the extra 2. So we will have enough damage to kill our opponent. We also have the Star's Fury, which will add an extra 4 damage because we can attack with both of these Dervishes. So we're able to finish our opponent off using some of the cards that we added to the deck, really showcasing some of those changes that we made. So that's the first game.